Did you know that acquiring a new customer costs on average 5 times more than retaining an existing one? At the same time, up to 30% of B2B SaaS customers churn within the first 12 months of usage. In this video, you will learn how to identify at-risk customers that are about to churn, no machine learning, and no magic involved. Hi, I'm Alex Zemetin from Client Retention. We help B2B SaaS grow their customer retention, satisfaction, and LTV rates. Let's begin with understanding the number one reason for churn. The customer stopped using the product. Why they might have stopped? Usually the product does not provide enough value to keep the subscription running, or the onboarding process was so bad they did not understand how to get the value from your product. So it can be a product market fit issue. You targeted the wrong audience that does not get value from your product, or it was an onboarding issue. The customer did not understand how to extract value from your product. Either way, the challenge lies in identifying at-risk customers, because the longer it takes to identify those, the more revenue is lost and the harder it becomes to win them back. When customer churn, it's not just a lost sale, it's also a huge investment of time, resources, marketing efforts down the drain. So how do you identify those at-risk customers early on? There are two common indicators: decreased churn and late payments. How do you track those? Decreased usage can be tracked with logins per day and session length. So how many times they opened your product and how much time they spent using it. Late payments are more straightforward. You probably use Stripe payments, and you can track canceled subscriptions and failed payments. But it wouldn't be so useful to track them manually. I suggest doing an automation. Logins and session length, you can track those values and store them as a separate database, then integrating it all with Metabase, and setting up alerts that will notify you once a certain threshold of logins or session length are triggered. I will leave a link in the description to Metabase documentation. It's easier than it looks like. With Stripe payments, you can automate it with Zapier. It will alert you once a subscription was cancelled or a payment was failed. I also have a link, and I will leave it in the description for your convenience. And in both scenarios, I suggest you automating those alerts as email or Slack notifications for your team, or for you to act on them as soon as possible. Now, I promised you to show how to identify at-risk customers, but let's dig deeper and understand strategies to prevent them from churning. How to act on the alerts about customers so that you save as many relationships as possible. With decreased usage, it is a bit more complicated. You should do a research before reaching out. What is the business, their business about? Why they chose you in the first place? Do they have a history of support technical issues? You should be on the same page with the customer, because they already are in the negative mental space, probably because they have some issues and they are not inclined to use your product more. So you should be proactive in that sense. Now, once you figured that out, you should reach out and offer support, find solution to get them back on track. This reach out alone will improve your churn rate. What is also effective, what I suggest, is to put those customers in a separate list, give them extra care, to improve what customer pointed out, for example, technical issues or bugs. And also during the next month, offer them a promo or a coupon or any good gesture that will make them feel appreciated and seen and heard. On the other hand, you should ask for feedback. Do they feel they get enough value from your product? Do they meet their goals using your service? And do they need some extra feature? If it's a feature issue, most probably, and most often, it is a repackaging situation. So you might have this feature already. It's just not comfortable for customers to use it in the current state. But if you notice a trend that the customer do not meet their goals, or they do not get the value they expected, it means you have an onboarding issue, and you should do an overhaul of your process to train your customer success representatives and to understand how can you train the customers to get the value. Maybe you do not have a certain knowledge covered. So by leveraging the right strategies and tools, you can stay ahead of the curve and prevent revenue loss. And remember, predicting churn is not only about identifying at-risk customers, it's about building a loyal customer base that drives long-term growth and profitability to your business. If you want to learn more about customer retention strategies, be sure to check out my other videos on the topic or visit clientretention.cc to contact us. Thank you for your time.